All right, Shalom. First, I'd like to start by saying all praise to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles that were well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Now, this is on the solar eclipse that happened just recently. It says, marvel at these photos from the last solar eclipse of the decade, updated 26th of December 2019. It says, the universe sent one last solar salute of the decade down to Earth on Christmas Day or Thursday, December 26th, depending on where you are in the world. And we know that that marks the sign of the times. And everybody that's celebrating that Christmas holiday that's of Israel are going to be destroyed because that's the worship of Celtinia. It's not the worship of so-called Jesus Christ. It ain't got nothing to do with righteousness or anything to do with the scriptures besides it being an idol. But it says commonly referred to as the ring of fire. Right, in America gonna be set on fire. You know, for those that's partaking in it over here, you know, and wherever else the missiles hit. But it says commonly referred to as the ring of fire eclipse. The annular solar event occurs as the moon passes in front of the sun, covering the sun's center and leaving a blazing ring of light around the moon's silhouette. I'm going to grab the scriptures while I'm reading it. This is Acts chapter 2 verse 17. And it shall come to pass in the last days, said the Most High, I will pour out of my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams. And on my servants and on my handmaidens I will pour out in those days of my spirit, and they shall prophesy. And I will shew wonders in the heaven above, and signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire and vapor of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before the great and notable day of the Lord come. Right, so that's all this marks. That's all this is saying, that the Lord is on his way. It says the celestial celebration wasn't visible from North America, but lucky watchers in parts of Indonesia, Southern Indian, Oman, and Saudi Arabia were able to see and capture breaking images of the eclipse. Here are a few photos of the spectacular event. A young girl in Pt.1, Malaysia, how do you say it, gazed at the eclipse through the solar filter glasses. Early in the morning, a group of seagulls flew above a beach in Kuwait City as the moon partially eclipsed the sun on the horizon. A crowd gathered outside in Jakarta, Indonesia, donning protective glasses to view the eclipse. And since that is happening over there in that Middle Eastern region, that's where the Battle of Jehoshaphat is going to happen, man. The Third World War. Once that kick off, Yahushua is going to come in the middle of that war, man. It says a radiating ring of fire was captured through a safety glass in Sayak, Riau province, Indonesia, one of the areas in a swath of southern Asia that was able to see the full eclipse. A group of monks wore solar filter glasses to watch the event at the Garden Monastery in a Tibetan colony in India, South Karnataka state. People knelt and prayed as the eclipse was projected onto a screen in the Indonesian port city of Surabaya. A roadside vendor caught a glimpse of the partial eclipse through a pair of protective glasses in Hyderabad, India. An eerie sight in the South Indian city of Dindigul and Tamil Nadu state as the moon totally covers the face of the sun. It says a few workers improvised eye protection by using a piece of welder's glass to watch the solar sight in Singapore. A Sri Lankan man stood outside the National Planetarium wearing his protective glasses in the country's capital city of Colombo. If you missed the thrilling solar event, you can watch a time lapse of the eclipse as seen from space on space.com. Right, so this is just a sign of the end of these kingdoms that's in rulership, man. Because when Yahushua comes back, he's going to take the world back and give it back to its rightful owners, starting from Yahweh to him, to his elect, to the rest of Israel. This is Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 1. Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, When I bring the sword upon a land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast, and set him for their watchman, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet, and warn the people, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet, and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. Right, man. So the Lord set this watchman up out here, man, to warn the people at the end times, before all the chaos and destruction comes. And if you take warning, then you're going to be delivered, man. But if you don't, you're going to be destroyed, man. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 9. For I think that the Most High has set forth us, the apostles last, as we were appointed to death. Right. This is last times, man. The last evil days, so to speak. The downfall of America, man. The end of the world, so to speak. That's what everybody's been wondering and waiting on. But actually, it's just the end of Esau's kingdom. But it says, For I think that the Most High has set forth us, the apostles last, the men that's out there doing his work in sincerity and truth, man. As we're appointed to death, right? Even if we got to die. For we are made a spectacle unto the world and to angels and to men, right? And the world take us as a joke. But we out there actually proclaiming the downfall of these kingdoms and are able through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai to break down what these events. Slack why these events are happening, But you got people that of Israel, because we don't care about the other nations, that want to worship these things. That's like the moon and so on and so forth, man. The sun, so on and so forth. You got Jake's Israelites that like to worship this stuff, but not knowing that it has meaning behind it. Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 4, it says, Then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. he heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning, his blood should be upon him. But he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. Right. So that's what's going on. That's why the prophets are out there. That's why we are out there through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai to deliver the word.